So while we are in the interface here, let's see. So basically right here in the center, this is our preview window. This is where it shows what we're looking at, the player. Over here, in this corner here, which you'll have on your phone too, is if we want to expand it and give a bigger view. Okay, so basically it makes it more, it makes it full screen so you can see it better. Now, when you're in the editor, that's not the finished look when you're looking at it. It's working on a compressed level to save space so it can actually do the editing. So when you're looking at things, trying to match things up or align things, it may not be perfect. Usually, when I export it, I kind of review it again to make sure that everything is at least just not messed up. You know, to have things not perfect is fine, but you don't want things, being all uncut and all messed up sending it out. So I usually review it first. But so up in the top left corner here, this X will actually just X us out. So CapCut automatically saves. You don't have to go in and file save or anything. It will automatically save your project. And over in the right corner, we have this window here that brings up our resolution. So you will want to, at least before you export it, you want to make sure that you are in 1080p. They do have a 2K, but especially Instagram and I believe Facebook, if you upload something greater than 1080, it will compress it down even lower and it will pixelate, it will look fuzzy and foggy. And so you don't want to do anything more than 1080 when you're posting on most all of the platforms. You'll see this frame rate will usually stay about 30, and that's just the frames per second. If we're doing slow motion, something like that, that may change. But as for now, we're going to stick with that. And code rate, you don't have to worry about. HDR, if you have iPhone, uh, you can leave that on. That's just going to give it a better picture. And then we can just kind of click outside of that. Click back on the button, it'll bring it back there. Now this is our export button. When we're done and we want to download it to our device, also gives you the option to share it directly to TikTok or other platforms too. You see right below the preview window here, you have a play button. And you hear, like I said, I'm in the woods, so basically hear some crickets. Over here, this is a link button. It basically keeps the communication open to your favorites and that space that you have online. And it links and unlinks. You basically, I don't use it. It just stays like that, and that's where it is, but that's what it does. Now, one of my best friends is the undo and the redo button. So I could go down here, I could split this, I could, delete it and I could delete that and now what do I do? I got to go put that back in there. I just hit undo and it tells you right in the middle there what it undid. It undid the split. So it brings you right back to the beginning. So this down here is called is our timeline. Here you can mute the clip, you can mute the audio if you need to. And then here you have your cover. I don't usually use this, but this is what will kind of create your thumbnail. When you go into TikTok, this will kind of be the cover. When we go in and you can do preview and then you can change your cover. You can actually do it here too, and it recognizes that cover. So, but this timeline right here is our main content. Right underneath it is where we would add audio. And when we do that, I'll show you. If we want to add another piece of video at the end of this, we can click this plus button right here. And this will bring back that same video just like when we started. And you can add something else. It'll put it in the back of the line, and then you can position it where you need to. So that's that. So then you will see at the bottom here is our toolbar. On my iPad, you can see it all kind of conveniently fits right there. You'll notice too that that menu will change whether it's a clip is selected or an audio is selected or a sticker or an image is selected. You'll have different buttons down there. So you'll find that sometimes you're looking for a certain feature and you're like, it's not there. I can't find it. What you do is just try and unclick. So right now I'm clicked on that clip. If I click outside of it, say, oh, there we go. There's my sounds. Or maybe I need to back. If you're curious about any of them and I use them, I'll let you know. If I don't use it, I'll just tell you I don't use it. There's some like the AI avatars.